I cloned my voice with AI 100 times, and the results completely surprised me.
Frontiers! I've stood on the back deck of a blinker.
So I've been using 11 Labs for my TTS, and I've cloned a few of my viewers' voices to use on stream. But while I was making the voice clones, I had a thought. You know how if you copy a JPEG over and over again, you lose a little data every time and you end up with a cursed image? What if I took my own voice and did the exact same thing? Would it end up being a completely different voice? Would it just be a robot voice without any emotion or inflection? Or would it just be pure unintelligible noise? Turns out this isn't the first time someone's done something like this. In fact, this concept of a feedback loop has interested humans for a very long time. And it's something we see all around us, from climate to biology to engineering, and even art. If you've ever been interested in feedback loops, there are two artistic expressions that come to mind. One is from the cognitive scientist Douglas Hofstadter, who wrote a book about consciousness and in that book referred to it as a strange loop. In the book, he plugs a camcorder into a TV and points the camcorder into its own output, creating this kind of infinite fractal effect. This book was published back in 2007. Another is Alvin Lusher, who sat in a room and recorded himself speaking and then recorded that recording over and over again for almost an hour. This was performed at the Guggenheim in 1970 after being recorded initially in 1969. At first, the echoes of the room are barely noticeable.
I am recording the sound of my speaking voice.
But even after the fifth and sixth recording, you can hear the echo start to overwhelm the original script.
In a room different from the one you are in now.
And by the end, the echo of the room is the only thing that can be heard. And I think as technology advances, our curiosities sometimes stay the same. So I set out to clone my voice 100 times, but first I had to find the perfect script. So I started out by searching for clone meme. All I really found was the Buzz Lightyear clone meme, which was good, but I decided to keep digging. So I searched for clone meme script. And for some reason, a bunch of guides on how to clone a meme coin came up, which is definitely not what I was looking for. But after a little more searching, I found the perfect script, which was Roy Batty's final monologue from the 1982 Blade Runner. One of the coolest sci-fi lines of all time and also related to AI. It was finally time to boot up Audacity and record the original. The only thing is that 11 Labs requires about a minute of speech to make a successful voice clone, so I had to add one of the previous versions of the monologue to the script in order to make it the proper length. But as I was recording the original, I had no idea what atrocities laid ahead. Here's what the original sounded like. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker bound for the Pluitian camps with... So that's what the first one sounds like. I slapped the recording into 11 Labs to make our first clone. 11 Labs has these stability and style exaggeration sliders that I just had to max out, but I decided to keep similarity at 50%. And just like that, we had our first cloned voice. I downloaded the audio file and fed it back into 11 Labs to create another clone. As my list of files grew, I promised myself I wouldn't listen to any of them until they were all complete so I could listen to them with my stream later on in the day. But then the unexpected happened. Just as I was making the 89th clone, I got this error message. Nowhere in the subscription plan did they say there was a limit on how many voices you could create. I messaged support, but after getting an automated email back and a promise that someone would be back with me soon, I knew that I shouldn't hold my breath. So I went back into 11 Labs and I opened up a completely new account to get those last 11 voices. Until finally, we reached it. Duck 100. The ultimate apex of AI's interpretation of my voice. It took a total of 3 hours to make all of these clones. And all that was left was to listen to the results with stream. I haven't listened to any of these yet. So this is the first one. I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. That's the original. That's without cloning at all. This is the second one.
Frontiers, and I've stood on the back deck of a blinker.
Oh, that was 2? This one is 10.
I have known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers, like tears and rain. Time to die.
Time to die. This is 20.
I have known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers, I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Pluitian camps.
10 more? This is 30.
I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers, I've stood on the back decks of a blinker bound for the Pluitian camps.
This is 40.
Seen places you people will never see.
I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Plutician camps, with sweat in my eyes, watching stars fight on the shoulder of Orion.
Okay, that was 40. This was 50. So 50 clones in. This is what it sounds like.
I've known adventures. Seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Plutician camps.
Okay, this is number 60. Duck 60. Duck 60, here we go.
I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Plutician camps, with sweat in my eyes, watching stars fight on the shoulder of Orion.
Should we do Duck 69 instead of saying? We'll do Duck 69. This is Duck 69.
I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
What was that? Alright, Duck 80.
I've known adventures. Seen places you people will never see. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, the black galaxies, and seen an attack fleet burn like a match.
The twang, dude.
Disappear.
Alright, Duck 90.
I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. Near the Tannhäuser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
Alright, this is Duck 95.
I've known adventures, seen places you
What?
people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Plutician camps, with sweat in my eyes, watching stars fight on the shoulder of Orion. I've felt wind in my hair. All those moments will be lost in time,
Holy shit.
like tears in rain. Time to die.
Whoa, dude, what the heck? Alright, this is 100.
I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back. Frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker, bound for the Plutician camps with sweat in my eyes, watching stars fight on the shoulder of Orion. I felt wind in my hair. Riding test boats off the black galaxies and seen an attack fleet burn like a match and disappear. I've seen it, felt it. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhäuser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
That's crazy, man. After listening to all my voice clones, I breathed a little sigh of relief that AI might not be there just yet, and maybe I have a little more time before I'm replaced. I couldn't help but be filled with a little excitement to see where it's going, and perhaps a little dread.